Music collaboration.
Hi and welcome to another video about music collaboration for Reaper. In this video I'm going to show how to download the components which are integrated into Reaper, how they are installed and configured. We'll start on the music collaboration web page, which is called MuCol.ch. This web page contains all the information required for the music collaboration system. It explains what it can do. It describes its functions and also what it consists of, what the intention is and the ideas, and so on. We go to the download page, and here we'll find a button which allows us to download a zip file which contains all the files required. Those files will then be copied to the Reaper configuration data directory, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Further down here on this page you'll find a donate button, so if you like and use the music collaboration system, would appreciate if you could donate a little bit of money. Right, now let's click on this zip file button, which is downloading the file into our download directory. Here you see the content of the zip file. We'll click on download into our download directory, and here we have it. We can double click on it and we'll find 3 directories in it. Those directories are standard directories of the Reaper configuration area, even though it might be that those directories do not exist yet because you haven't defined any of those components within Reaper. But anyway, those correspond to the standard directories of Reaper, so that Reaper can easily find the contained components. Now let's see how we get those files, which are each in a subdirectory MuCol. If you double click it again, you see those. You see the respective files. Let's go back here. Each of those directory has a subdirectory MuCol, as you can see. Right, now let's go to the Reaper configuration data directory. You can find the one on your C drive, assuming you have installed Reaper on the C partition. You go to username, and in there, in Windows, you'll find a directory called app data. In macOS, it would be a directory called library. Both those directory, app data and library, are hidden by default. So you would need to configure the File Explorer or the Finder in macOS so that you can see those hidden directories. So we'll go into app data. In Windows, it then is under roaming and Reaper, and here we have this configuration data directory. So let's go back to our zip file and make sure we get those files and directories to the correct location. If you look at the first directory, menu sets, you see that there is no existing directory with that name. In the case of scripts, we already have a directory called scripts, so what we do is we include the content and add it to the existing directory. Same for track templates. We already have a directory called track templates. We would include the content of in the zip file into what we already have in the Reaper directory. But in the case of menu sets, as you can see, there is no such directory. So in that case, we just copy the whole directory into the Reaper directory so that it ends up here. You can now open it. We'll find the MuCol subdirectory, and in here the file that we need a bit later. Let's go back to the Reaper directory, and let's go back to the zip directory, to the zip file. So let's move down to the next directory, the script one, here as well. As I said and already showed, we have the MuCol directory. So let's go into the scripts, where we already have a couple of other existing scripts, and we also have another subdirectory. But that's not an issue. We just add the MuCol subdirectory in here. There we go. And that's it. In here you see the new scripts which we've just added. Those are this is actually the core of the music collaboration system. Those scripts actually control the whole automations of creating instrument projects, moving backtracks back and forward, and so on and so forth. Let's go back once again and make sure we get the last directory copied over as well, which is the track templates. As I said, we already have a directory track templates, so let's just add the subdirectory MuCol to the existing track templates directory, like so. Let's open it up just to make sure everything worked, and there we go. A couple of templates, of track templates, which you can use when working with Reaper, when adding certain tracks. They are not a necessary component of the music collaboration system. I just added them for convenience because it allows you to simplify certain steps when producing music. So now we have all the files copied to the correct place. Let's now switch over to Reaper and see how we can now integrate those files so then that they are actually available within Reaper. We start off by getting those scripts added to the action list. So we go to Actions, Show Action List. There we go. Now we load, and we'll find under this Reaper configuration data directory the scripts, MuCol, and in here we can highlight all three scripts. We say open, and then we'll get those scripts added to the action list. So now we have these MuCol scripts being available within Reaper just as any other function or extension if you have installed any in Reaper. So we can close now the action list again. What we now need to do is, which I've already done here, but anyway, let me show you how you get there. You right click on an existing toolbar and say open toolbar 16, which is this one. In here you can, for example, say let me position it on top of the window. That's the way it's configured in here. Right click it again, customize it, and then we import a predefined menu set. That's also one of the files that we've copied from the zip file. So from the Reaper configuration data directory, we go to menu sets, MuCol, and here we have the MC toolbar, which we can open, which automatically gives us two buttons. And that's it. That gives us those two buttons, which are the only ones required to control the music collaboration system. We have the arrow button, which allows us to select tracks in our arrangements, and we have run MC, which is the main script which processes the project according to what we've according to the way we have marked some of our tracks. The way that is actually done is shown in a separate video. Thanks so much for watching. Have fun. Bye bye for now.
Music collaboration.